This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Saturday. Some 6,000 athletes are participating in this year's Pan American Games, currently going on in Toronto, Canada. A spectacular showcase featuring a dazzling performance from Cirque du Soleil, the vibrant colors from the 40 flags representing the nations in the Americas region that are participating in the Pan Am Games being held in Toronto, Canada, were just a small part of the magnificent show. The highlights of the opening ceremony, which marked the start of the largest ever international multi-sport games to be held in Canada, was when Donovan Bailey base jumped from the CN Tower and floated by parachute to the stadium roof, delivering the ceremonial torch to other well-known professional athletes. However, it was Steve Nash, one of the most internationally recognized Canadian athletes, that lit the game's cauldron located at the foot of the CN Tower. The Bahamas is among the 40 countries that walked through the tunnel and onto the well-lit and festive stage. Olympian and lead swimmer for the country, Ariana Vanderpool Wallace, was the flag bearer. Ariana Vanderpool Wallace heads the 5-member swim team that will be participating in the Games. According to swim chief Algernon Cargill, more swimmers had qualified for the meet, but the Bahamas was only able to send 5.
Bahamas has much more qualifiers than 5 swimmers. However, UANA, the governing body for Pan Am swimming, has limited the maximum number of participation to less than 300 swimmers. So there are many qualifiers who were not accepted into the Pan Am Games, and as a result, our team size is reduced to 5 swimmers. But we have 5 powerful swimmers going to the Pan Am Games, and the Bahamas certainly can expect good things from the swimmers who will be led by Ariana and Joanna.
Over in the big yard is our Charles Fisher. He has the latest on the All Andros and Berry Islands Regatta.
What an opening night here in Morgan's Bluff, Andros. 22nd All Andros Berry Island Regatta getting in full swing. Member of Parliament for the area, the Honorable Dr. Perry Gomez, making a sizable announcement.
Tonight, I want to present to the chairman of the Regatta Committee, Mr. Bernard Evans, a check in the sum of $3,000 to go towards defraying the expenses of the regatta. And thank you all very much, and good luck till next year. Mr. Evans?
Opening the regatta was man responsible for regattas in the country, V. Alfred Gray.
And it is my whale-sized pleasure now, ladies and gentlemen, to declare this 22nd annual regatta and homecoming officially opened.
The night coming to a close with the open-air concert. Hundreds enjoyed themselves until the wee hours of the morning. Today was the final day of sailing here in Morgan's Bluff, and the champions will be crowned later on this evening, set about 9 o'clock, when the official closing ceremonies are held right here at Regatta Park. In North Andros for ZNS Total Sports, but not ready to come back to the capital, I'm Charles Fisher.
One sport trying to spike their way up the popularity ladder is volleyball. The Tamaz Thompson Independence Tournament got started yesterday at the Donald Davis Gym. The 3-day event is designed to provide more play for local volleyballers.
Well, there are actually 2 reasons why we decided to host this tournament. As you very well know, the late Tamaz Thompson left some medical bills behind. Normally, after the burial, players have a tendency to forget that there are still some things that need to be taken care of. And so we just wanted the Thompson family to know that the Lady Panthers and indeed the volleyball community has not forgotten them. And so we thought it would be fitting to continue to assist them in their medical expenses. In addition to that, we also recognize the fact that volleyball in the country in general and in New Providence in particular really isn't played a whole lot. And so we thought that this tournament will help at least alleviating that problem where we can play more games. Well, it's our first annual tournament. It's not the first independence tournament. You know, the independence tournament happened way back in the 70s and 80s. At that time, it was run by the Becks Condor/Tigers. But we saw a need to do it at this particular point in time, particularly when there are not too many sporting activities going on. A number of persons have a tendency, or a lot of clubs and teams and associations like to take holidays off. But we thought that this would be a wonderful opportunity for us, you know, to get people involved and come out and to support a worthy cause.
And that will do it for sports. Once again, I'm Kelsey Johnson. Stay tuned and check on weather is next.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.